What's going on, guys? Chris here. I'm back again with another market video for you guys today. Today is FUB Birthday Team 1, and we're going to be talking about all things market related for the first day of the promo. We're going to be talking about Team 1 being leaked and what impact that has on the market. And we're going to give you guys some ways to look around the market today to make some coins when the whole promo is starting. So before we get into it, if you guys can just drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new around here, that'd be absolutely fantastic. We are so close to 10,000 subs, so any sub to the channel is very appreciated. Let's hit 100 likes again on this video. That would be absolutely fantastic. So let's talk about Team 1 being leaked. Obviously, that's going to be the headline of today's video. And that is Team 1. Vardy, Thiago, Sane, Inaki Williams, Chan, Perisic, Sambia, Moses, Ferland Mendy, Hermoso, Lucas Moura. I would say one word, and that is underwhelming. I don't think this team is going to be as good as previous year teams. Now, is there some decent players in this team? Of course. Sane is going to be a pretty good card with certain upgrades. Vardy, Perisic is going to be a nice card. Lucas Moura, Ferland Mendy. But just in terms of a real FUB Birthday promo, it just doesn't have that same feel, in my opinion. And what's going to happen now, and we were talking about this over the last couple of videos. By the way, if you guys want to go and look at some other type of trading tip videos, they're on my YouTube channel. The last 3 or 4 videos, we talk about FUB Birthday specifically. If you guys want to go take a look at that. But this promo, for me, if the team is this, then it furthers my point pretty much to see a market really nicely rise later tonight. So where I'd be focusing on the market today, it would really be icons. It would be your rare out-of-pack specials, cards that you know people want to use for Weekend League. Your icons that are out-of-pack, say for example, Baby Seedorf here, Baby Cannavaro, Baby Capita would be a decent one as well, I'd say. Baby Rio Ferdinand. Those type of players I would really be focusing on today, especially if you do see drop-offs on them going into the 6 p.m. hour. Because, listen, these cards are out of packs. They're rare. Look at how much supply this guy has in the market. Very, very rare card. If this guy is down in like the 770s today, this is something I think you guys got to pick up, because I think a lot of icons do rebound today. And then I think, you know, out-of-pack specials, I'm talking like your 89 Inform Rashford. I'm looking at like your Inform Kyle Walker, your Inform Joe Gomez. If those cards are dipping today, those are type of cards, I don't even know how I even said that, but those are type of cards that I think could have a decent rebound, as they are one of the most used cards in the game. That's one part of the market that I'm going to be looking at today to make some coins on. Another part of the market we're going to be talking about today is the FUB Birthday cards themselves. Now, are EA swaying people away from opening up their safe packs? I think it's possible. I do think there's going to be a lot of people, though, that are opening their safe packs today. And the reason why is because they have been holding packs for so long now. This has been 3 weeks without a promo. A lot of people's clubs are dry. They have SBCs to complete. People are trying to start crafting these moments icons. Messi Player of the Month, Mbappe Player of the Month, Rabiot, you know, all of these SBCs that we have, people I think haven't really started to craft them yet, because they have all these save packs getting ready to go for the FUB Birthday promo. So I still expect a good amount of supply to come through in the first 30 minutes to an hour of today's promo. Where you would be able to look to make some coins today, I think there's a couple areas. One area, and I'm going to bring this up right here. We got today the 1083 rated players pack, and we got a 286 rated rare players pack. Now, this has not come out yet. This came out today. This Prime Gaming pack should come out later this weekend. This, I would not be shocked if this comes out Saturday or Sunday, because for me, EA is in love with this idea of, you know, an 85 or an 86 rated squad to give you guys 286 overalls back. It drains your fodder, and it makes you want to go buy FIFA points again, because you need those coins back, you need those players back in your club. So this is the type of SBC that they should release this weekend. And what part of the fodder market would I be maybe focusing on here? It would be your 85s and your 86s, and maybe even some 87s, depending on how much they drop today. But specifically your 85 and 86s. I can't assume that they're going to put an 87 rated squad for something like this, assuming this is not for like icon swaps, or it can't be for icon swaps, but it can't be for like a season objective. Assuming it's just a regular old SBC that EA normally likes to do. This is going to come out sometime this weekend, in my opinion. and I can't see them requiring an 87 rated squad. So I think 85s, 86s, and I think some 87s will be used in solutions. They could maybe rise up a little bit. Monitor Fodder today in general, and there's going to be a lot of people that monitor Fodder as well, because they've seen this movie before. Fodder drops, it rebounds late night, people are doing SBCs, and people are making coins off that. I would say your buy time with these cards are within the first hour, max the second hour. I think once you get past that second hour, I think too many people are going to be looking to buy these cards up, and their focus is going to be solely on that. I think your first or second hour is going to be really, you know, where you're going to be looking at these cards. Now, what prices would I maybe look at? Well, if you can get some 87s like Di Maria at 37k, 38, I think that's pretty decent. Chiellini for 38, 37. I think a guy like Suarez for that would be decent as well. If you're looking at some 86s, maybe you're looking at 28k, like Verratti, for example. And yes, is it very difficult to find a 6.5k drop off in these cards? Sure, but they could be 30k, you know, with a couple pages listings, and 28s are popping up on the market because people are undercutting the ones that are already on the market. So it's not as hard to find those prices as you guys think. You just got to be able to snipe quickly. Look at bids today as well on the SBC fodder market. Please go and look at bids. I tell you guys this every single Thursday night going into a promo. You will make absolute bank, and you will find the most insane deals by bidding on fodder during lightning rounds today on Friday. 85s, I'm looking 17, 18k. 86 is probably looking about 28, 29. And I think those cards could go up quicker than others because I think people know this SBC is coming, but also because people are doing SBCs. And a lot of the SBCs that we have at the moment, if you go and take a look at active challenges, right, we got a lot of SBCs, right? We've got this Machis card, we've got Javier Hernandez, we've got, what else do we got here? We have Moments icons that we have the Bender brothers, Jadon Sancho's player of the month, Rabiot, Mbappe. We still technically have the mid or prime icon upgrade, and we have the prime icon upgrade. I did some research last year. Fodder did pretty well that Friday night because we did have an icon SBC at the time. If people are still wanting to do these SBCs, I think Fodder is going to have a nice rebound today on the market. Another part of the market that I'd be looking at today is the FUT birthday cards in the first hour. Now, let me give you guys a little bit of a warning now because I've heard this from a lot of people. A lot of people are being advised to buy these cards in the first hour. So this could be a little risky only because of the amount of investors that potentially could get in on these cards today. What I would say is focus your attention on the most meta ones. Don't just focus your attention on, I'm just going to buy a FUT birthday and hope it rises. No, look at cards that are, yes, other people will be looking at them, but these are cards that not the everyday person could afford. Like, for example, I think some of the market movements that we've seen best in the last couple promos, especially if you look at like the Future Stars promo. I remember Future Stars Team 1, and because so many people know about this like Team 1 type of thing, where they get really low first hour because of all the save packs, right? Kulusevski was somebody that went up a lot that first day. Suboslai went up a lot that first day. Barnes, Reece James, Des. I remember this Camavinga went from like 2.2 million to 2.9. This Reina card went to like 1.9, 1.85. This Des card went up like 100 plus K. So I would focus on the cards that are really meta. So maybe if I'm looking at any of these like new cards, I'm looking at like your Ferland Mendy if he's underpriced. And again, these guys have to be underpriced. And that's something, you know, we're going to have to look at when the promo starts. I'd be looking at maybe Sane. I think Inaki Williams could be a decent shout as well because he gives me vibes off of his FIFA 19, I believe it was, Carnival card. This type of card would be interesting to me if they gave him a better weak foot and gave him, they kept like the 4-star skills or whatever. This would be an ideal card for me. Like, he's, listen, Spanish striker, La Liga striker. We don't have a ton of those, right? We just have a bunch of Benzema special cards. So I think that this guy could do very well today, depending on how low he gets in the first, 30 minutes or so. I would say Lucas Moura. I'd be looking at Perisic as well. Those are the type of cards that I would be focusing on because those are the most meta and hyped up players in this promo. So be careful with a lot of this FUT birthday investing, first couple of minutes because it could get dicey with the amount of people that are trying to, invest themselves in stuff like that. Another part of the market I'd be looking at today is the informs. And some informs that I like is Fodder. Now, we did get an 80, we got a Team of the Week upgrade today, but that's not going to give enough supply on the market for any of these Fodder informs. There's no rating minimum on that SBC as well. There's no like 81 plus Team of the Week SBC upgrade. It's just any Team of the Week. So for me, what I really would be focusing on today, if you're looking at drop-offs on informs, because you know you're going to see informs dropping off with all the pack supply, look at the ones that go into SBCs, like Fodder ones. Looking at Andre Silva, see how low he drops. I think Marquinhos is a really good shout today because he's an 86 center back. He's Brazilian. He's going to get a lot of great links in SBC solutions. I would be focusing on this card today. I'd be maybe looking at Fakir. I'd be looking at Banford possibly. So just monitor how low these cards drop off today on the market with all of the pack supply. I wouldn't necessarily be looking at too many of the meta ones because those will probably drop a little bit further on Saturday, like your Benzema, like your Mertens, players, Nabry's, players like that. Another thing you guys can look out for today, and we talked about this in our last video, is of course the silver market. Now the silvers, I believe, won up a decent amount last year regardless of all the pack supply. Now, I still think that you're going to be able to get in on some of these silver cards if they're dropping off. So I'm going to give you guys a nice favor right now and show you what the cheapest silver in each top 5 league is, so you know going into the promo today what the cheapest one is. The cheapest one right now in the Premier League is 600 coins. So for me, if I'm going to mass buy any of these cards, they got to be in the 400 and under range. You buy 400, you mass buy them, and then people over the weekend are going to be looking to do League SBCs to try and pack these fall birthday cards. Even if the promo is not really hyped up, I still think people will get bored and they'll go and obviously do the SBCs. These guys are 400. I'd be looking at 200 coins. Those no risk investments. You looking at the Serie A one, these guys are currently going for 600 coins. Try to find anything at 400 and under. And again, the reason why I say there's going to be some silver supply is because people are going to be opening up their safe packs. And look at some of the safe packs that I have opened or have not opened yet. Some of them are like SBCs that, you know, they give out silver supply, like this Prime Mix Players Pack. Look at some of the SBCs we got in the marquee matchups today. They give out silver supply. People are going to be ripping their packs today, and they're going to be getting a lot of silvers onto the market. So monitor that, in my opinion. Another thing I would do today is, obviously, during the lightning rounds, you can look at trading with Prime icons and how far they're dropping off. Now, all you need to do, go on the companion app, go on the web app, and you have to know icon prices to do this. You put the basic filter on, you put whatever budget you're on, and then you scroll all the way to the 59 minute, and you try to find the best icon deals as possible. As packs are being ripped open, you are going to see a decent amount of supply. I wouldn't say decent, but you are going to see supply on the market for these icon cards. So please take a look at these guys because some of them are going to drop off too much. Maybe look at some of these moments cards. I know they're a little risky just due to the whole, banning system recently, but I think those are for like the top end cards. I think if you were to flip like the 1 million, the 1.2 million type cards, I think it would be absolutely fine with, prime icon moments trading, prime trading, stuff like that. Make sure you guys are knowing prices going into the promo today before you do any of this sort of, risky trading. Like I said, get onto the companion app, get onto the web app. Those are the faster ways to go on and do icon trading. Another thing we got to be looking out for today is the objective. And we're going to be getting a FUT birthday objective card. Obviously, what you want to be looking at is players that overlap into many requirements. They will go up at 6 p.m. So if this is the first thing you guys want to go and look at and find in your mind what players fit all 5 requirements for whatever SBC, for whatever objective we get for the FUT birthday player, you guys can do that. I think those cards will go up because there's so many people that are doing objectives this year. And, the FUT birthday player probably will be okay. So I think a lot of people will go out and do that. Another thing you guys can do today on the market, and we saw this a little bit during the FUT Player Days promo, but we saw a lot of the meta golds hit a low point and then start to rise again. So just monitor how low the guys like Van Dijk, guys like De Bruyne, even though De Bruyne might be even SBC fodder at this point, But look at like Van Dijk, look at Conte, look at Varane. These are the guys that I've seen over the last couple weeks. Mane as well is in that boat. Look at the cards that have just been kind of going up recently when there's not been promos. These are guys that are still in people's teams, and I can still see them going up a little bit. You see how, like, for example, if Varane was 69k, he went down to 61, 62, and now he's back up a little bit after all the marquee matchup supply died down. So I would be looking at that whenever they stop dropping today. And other than that, I think you just want to be looking at your out-of-pack specials, because I think we're going to see a very nice market rise tonight, especially on anything that's out of packs, any icons that are out of packs, any specials that are out of packs. I think there's going to be a nice market rise tonight on a lot of the stuff that we have because of the team that we got. We didn't get a team that was crazy enough where the market would just kind of, you know, trend downwards. One last thing to talk about, by the way, is the idea of, you know, EA and Fodder right now. And EA, I think what they're doing, we came out with an 83 times 10 pack today, and I'd recommend you guys holding that obviously until the promo starts today. EA has given us a lot of fodder recently, and I think I think Dennis Fut Trader's tweet earlier today. EA has got something big coming. There's an SBC that they're bringing out soon that is going to make fodder rise. But what they want is they want fodder to drop off enough so that when they do rise again, they don't rise to those astronomically high prices we saw before. So I think, you know, be on the lookout for any big SBCs this weekend. We are going to be getting player picks, I think, this Sunday as well. So if you're looking at your non-rares today, you're looking at your rare golds, pick them up at absolute discard prices. That's something you guys also can do going into today. And like I said, I think there's going to be a big SBC coming out this weekend, whether it's a couple new Moments Icon SBCs. And as the year goes on, the EA will be bringing out bigger and better Icon SBCs. Like I was talking to my chat earlier today, and I was saying, let's get like a Xavi SBC, or let's get like a Moments Eto, or let's get a Moments Stoichkov, right? Players like that. The 2 million plus cards now is the next set of icons that EA should be releasing in the game. And that's what EA like to do in FIFA 19. They like to, as the year had gone on, they brought more Icon SBCs during the bigger promos because they wanted the Icon SBCs to be tailored to the power curve. They didn't want there to be an imbalance of teams where it's like if they released a Moments Cruyff, right, during FUT Birthday with all of these players coming out, it would be an imbalance. They want to wait till Team of the Season when those cards are at their, you know, those are the best cards in the game because they've pretty much said Team of the Years are not the best cards anymore. And that's where the balance will come in from their point of view. So, long video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.